Welcome back to the Sometimes Build series, where we work on Yamahas sometimes, Hondas sometimes, lawnmowers sometimes, a little bit of everything with these kind of videos. Today we are working on a Yamaha RMAX 1000 Sport, and today we are going to be putting on a speed limiter switch, front arm guards, a winch, hopefully, and a brush guard. So, and Charlie's here as well. So enthusiastic. Uncle Charlie, everyone. So yeah, that's what we're going to be working on today. The speed limiter switch, when engaged, will keep the Yamaha at 25 miles per hour. It won't let anybody go above that, which we figured it's fine for working around the yard, basic trails. No one needs to be going 25 miles per hour on any trails in this area. There's not many trails in this area. So the first thing we're going to install is the speed limiter switch. So as I mentioned, when engaged, it'll limit the speed of the RMAX. So let's get to that first. First thing, pop off the hood. Grunt a little bit. So clean. Look at that. There's no mud. There's no dust. There's no mice poop, because you know what happens here. Okay, so these bolts have to come off here, 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 all the way across to take off the firewall. Or maybe this is the firewall cover. Whatever this is. It's flexible, so I'm just gonna pull it. Wow, ain't that easy. Yeah. I'm used to doing some shady stuff with wiring and butt splices and
need to print out a little label so I see like which way is which. Just slap it on there.
Label goes over there somewhere.
Oh, that blank plugs back there. So who said that there were?
Yeah, there's one right here. 2.
So that must be
3. All right, now these are connected already. Yeah, these are all connected. So there's 1.
I'm guessing that, I don't know what this is. It's like a loop-through plug almost. That should be one we could use. I'll have to.
For what?
Just for like accessories. I don't think we'll have to.
I'm gonna assume ones that are just 2 poles, like this one are just positive negative, and then this one is probably positive negative with a connection back to the starter.
That's not the right harness. Wrong harness. That's unless this isn't the right thing. Because that definitely doesn't connect to that. Seal, it's not going to go anywhere at least.
So it's got to be close by. What's this? There.
That's the wrong type of plug entirely.
Oh, what's this? Here you go.
That would be it.
So it has not a plug, but like a loop back on it.
Yeah. All right.
That pokes through this hole right there, and then screws it on the side. Easy enough.
So I guess that's where all our blanks are back in there.
Hold on, you got
Just
a bunch of extra stuff over here.
comes out there. Looks like that's just.
All right, so the first project's done.
Great.
What's next? Front arm guards, brush guard.
Yeah, I would say, I mean, front arm guard's probably easy, but his grandkids or something got in it and turned the ignition on and hit the winch button.
In, I'm guessing.
And it ripped the entire front end of the machine up. Wow. Because it's always hot in or out. So they were saying wire a second one in that's like a toggle switch, like a flip up with the safety on it. Then you turn your winch on, and and then it's hot. So
Yeah. So that means this is going to fit perfectly. The bolts are going to slide in perfectly.
yeah, it's got
and
4
this'll be
bolts,
easy.
5 bolts, 2 shorts. So 2 shorts, 4 longs. Instruction sheets. Oh, this looks pretty difficult.
OEM parts where they just hop right there.
Read what we got. Superwinch Terra 45 synthetic.
Well, you just did it.
This thing looks like it's been through the ringer, so hopefully
Yeah, hopefully it's not used in box. All right, so the front arm guards are installed. Charlie is heaving the front brush guard over just to see what the fitment looks like. We got to put the winch on first, of course, because why put stuff in the way unnecessarily?
super beefy. Assuming it's gonna go back in there.
Is it true Yamaha fashion? Oh no, they put caps on them. Usually Yamahas have this wide open, so all your water just goes right on it.
They broke those bolts assembling this thing.
I don't like it. There it goes.
There we are.
Will it fit?
This was also why people recommended this for mine.
Because of the
That
small
would have
one.
fit.
Yeah. The one on the four-wheeler was huge. Or right here, if you go, you see my finger right here? There's a gap under the air box right here.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that would fit in there. There's plenty of room.
Got one.
Did the boot come through too?
I got blue, not yellow.
Did the boot come up?
Yes. Feeder, there you go. And the boots here too. And they are
I
the
think we
same.
got plenty of room just to match the cable up there.
Oh, up there? Up here? Not
I mean, you
down
could stick it down right next to the box.
there. Yeah, I guess. Just more crap in here. Mm-hmm. We got all the wires running this way. We're going to secure it to the side wall right here. The 2 wires for the winch go down into this little cutout, and then we have the red and black power wires going over there to the battery.
What's that for?
It's blue. So bolts don't back out. It takes heat to not use.
And if you
So
really want to screw with someone,
Here, Mike.
you make the
Is that
entire bolt red, and it will never come out.
Is that like a little go a long way? Because we
Yeah.
don't put that much on there.
Just enough to hold it tight.
Oh, I don't like the good old days when we was looking for gear.
Yeah. And we're off to the next project here. This one is a DIY idea Charlie had.
Yeah, saw this on the Facebook group for the RMAXs. And they found out that the Polaris Sportsman handles fit the RMAX.
Which is pretty lucky. Drops in right there, just like over there. Lines up perfectly. Now you get grab handles and tie downs.
Not that I would super torque down these because it's just pulled through plastic. It's
Something to hold on to if you need to step on the tire and get something from the other
something
side of
in
the bed.
general where there's nothing cooler.
And then you finish the winch up here. Everything's buttoned in, wired up down there. I think it just needs the cable dress and connect the power and 2 spade connectors somewhere. And then this connects to
This is a plug.
No, this connects to this.
Gotcha. Okay, so that we would run to the glove box. Which we have to take that one.
You gonna get on the other side? Mike, where the hell did your 10mm go?
It's over on the other bench you were working on with the brake rag. For anybody installing the brush guard, ideally you want to do the brush guard and the winch install at the same time, because the brush guard has to go under the factory, what's this, frame? Winch mount, and then the plastic has to be cut and goes over it. So if you try and just bolt on the brush guard and not cut this here, and bolt it underneath of this.
We'll just have to do it twice.
You have to read the directions. Read the directions on this one.
Almost there.
Almost. Okay, so this is where the hole is, and then this cable comes out. Okay, so that controls the winch. What's this up in the, oh, this is the cutoff switch?
Yeah, so that's
The future cutoff switch?
It comes wired with a secondary rocker. So we just ran 3 wires for the toggle button because we're going to run a winch toggle and then a power on-off toggle.
And that's all 3 of those, I guess.
So
Oh, you're just
we're going to have to wire the
splicing
2 together. So when one switch is on, the other one's on.
Okay. And what, it was just like this top panel had to come off, and then
This blue piece had to come off.
Okay.
There's 1 bolt behind here, and you can just follow the master harness into the cab. And there's plenty of hand room and everything in there.
Now nothing really happened up here, right? What's
So
oh, that's what the shorty was for.
it goes and it was on wires. Yeah.
It's close enough. Oh, so the shorty went to this.
That comes with a breaker, so I had to wire the breaker in. I haven't managed any of this shit. I'm not going to worry about it now because we need to put the switches in.
Yeah.
I want to find a better way to do this down here because it's, well, peculiar.
Gotcha.
So, but yeah, dress the cables up. There's the cabling for the switch, which ties into the
It just merges in with the same one
yeah,
over there.
merges to this one.
Afterwards I was like,
So that's the main winch solenoid.
if I was sitting there and it was happening, it was...
So yeah, it was not very fun.
All right, and that is a wrap for today's video. We got the winch, we got the brush guards, we got, shoot, I don't remember, the speed limiter on here. We got these nice grab handles put on. So the projects with the RMAX is complete for now. We got some cleaning up to do with the wiring in the front. I don't want to call it an engine bay because there's no engine up there, but a little bit of cleanup to do there. But for the most part, this is done. This is good to go. If you like this kind of content, this is the SometimesBuilds, where we work on Yamahas sometimes, we work on Hondas, we work on lawnmowers, we cut grass, we do a little bit of everything. So if you like this kind of content, definitely consider subscribing. Like and comment below if you have any questions. Happy to answer anything. So yeah, I will see you next time. Thank you. Bye.